The Summer Hikaru Died is the new Netflix anime adaptation. Now, this is episode 2. We're going to talk about all the best moments of tonight's episode. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let's get right into it. Number 5 best moment, hands down, gotta go to. Now we get a little bit more information about the mountains, right? So the students earlier, they was talking about how there's like this dark path that they take, like a shortcut, and it just feels off, it feels dark. And of course, your boy Yoshiki, he was looking a little nervous because he kept side-eyeing Hikaru, basically, because deep down, he knows what's really going on. So basically, the students, they went down this path, and then you get to see some of the most like craziest looking demons. I mean, this one demon had like a super long neck, and then for some reason, the girl, I think her name is Okan, she's able to also sense, and she heard that noise that kind of sounded like a gunshot when Hikaru got he received a nosebleed. So in a way, she could sense what's going on as well too. So we know that there's like an evil presence going on the mountaintop. And we also know the lady at the convenience store, she basically approached Yoshiki, and she was kind of letting him know, like, yo, I can sense things too. I feel like a dark presence looming around the mountaintops, but it disappeared, and I think it's following you. So basically, we know that there's something going on in the mountaintops. That's the 5 best moment. Number 4 best moment. Now, how we talked about that guy that runs that company that walks around with the hamster. Now, he basically did a little investigation into that old lady that got killed in episode 1, and then he's talking to the guys, and we get a little bit more information. He also found Hikaru's fanny pack, and it was holding a black stone. Now, I need to know more information about this black stone. Now, they said that the black stone was previously, I think, a human's head or somebody else's face or something like that, and is used to basically, not allow these demons to attach themselves to the people. So, of course, these villagers, they was kind of freaking out and spazzing out because they was like, yo, that's Hikaru's fanny pack bag. And he was missing for a while, too. So, there's a lot of creepy stuff going on that we get more information about, which the company man basically explained, like, yo, this is more serious than what's going on. I think, whatever was up there basically is looming around us, and I want to investigate a little bit more, which Hikaru is basically that thing that he is referring to. So that was the 4th best moment. It's crazy. Number 3 best moment, hands down, gotta go to. We get a little bit more information, like a little bit more backstory about Hikaru's family. So apparently they do some type of ritual, and I guess the ritual went sideways because their son died. But in this backstory, you kind of get, I'm assuming that's his father, and his father's like basically letting him know, like, yo, you need to marry somebody. If it's somebody that you love, marry them, so that these demons or these entities or these spirits basically won't take the person that you love. It'll just take the person's closest to you. So Hikaru was basically, I think he was at like a little campfire, or his dad had like little sparkles, little fireworks, and he was telling him that. But then he ended it with, oh, that's just a family myth. But obviously, a little bit of that is true. Number 2 best moment, hands down, gotta go to. Hikaru can actually eat other demons or other spirits. Like, that was just crazy. So like earlier how we talked about, that freaking spirit with the long head, and Yoshiki was looking all terrified and scared, and Hikaru noticed it and was like, yo, you can see them too, right? And then boom, like a sound went off, and he had like a nosebleed, and then he explained later on, like, yo, I could basically eat them. Don't look at them. If you see them, let me know. So that was kind of crazy. So in a way, Hikaru is protecting Yoshiki, but I want to know how long would this happen, because after when they exit the forest, and he was kind of examining Yoshiki, and he was like, I don't want nobody taking you away from me. And then they keep showing like a flame. I'm guessing that's his spirit or his soul. I'm just gonna make the assumption. But some creepiness is going on in this anime, and it's pretty crazy. And number 1 best moment, hands down, gotta go to. I don't know what the heck that was, but Yoshiki was sticking his hand all inside of Hikaru, and he said, it felt like raw chicken, but it was some other kinkiness at play with that scene, basically. But it was a very, very creepy, spooky moment. I mean, this anime is insane. But overall, solid 2nd episode. I want to say it gave us more information about what's really going on. But again, leave a like, leave a comment. I'm out.